two national anthems, and of course now it's time to get ready for kickoff. Kickoff between Malawi and Zambia. And as I said, high-octane encounter. They know each other very well. They played 5 times before. And in the Kosava Women's Championship, with Zambia winning 3, Malawi winning 2. A lot of rivalry, wonderful rivalry, as Malawi picked together a pretty much an identical team that they've been fielding for the last 2 encounters, with Sikelo in goal, Kumalo, Madise, Chinzimu, Nkandawire in the midfield, Chinyamula of Ascent Soccer Academy, Madina, and then Rose Kadzera of Montpellier on the left-hand side. Sabina Chom gets the first start today, and Chawinga sisters, of course, Temwa and Tabita up front, leading and trying to score more goals, with Temwa scoring 3 goals already. The Kansas City current striker, along with her sister, who plays for Olympique Lyonnais in France. Lovamore Fazili, the man in charge of Malawi. The Scorchers are ready to enter the fray. All smiles before the battle begins, with Barbara Banda, the captain of this Zambian team, the Copper Queens, who are taking part in their 5th appearance. There's Tabita Chawinga. The match officials today: Vincentia Amadomi of Togo, Nafisatu Yakini Shitu of Benin, and Manio Tau of South Africa. Nice little moment. These are world-class players. VAR, Lalu Ben Braham of Algeria, Dorsaf Ganouati of Tunisia. All eyes on the screens. The Zambian team. Well, we take a look at this. There is no Rachel Kundunanji. She's got a thigh strain from the 1-0 loss against Nigeria. She's been replaced by Eneles Piri. Watch out for her. Fabulous player who plays for Zesco Ndola. She'll link up with Grace Chanda. And Barbara Banda up front, got 4 goals against Egypt. Midfield, Lungu, Chileshe, Chilofia. And the back forward, 40-year-old Nachula, Rachel Nachula, linking up with Muemba, Maluba, and Belemu, with the goalkeeper Hazel Nally. It's a clash between top quality players indeed, and a fabulous Al Medina Stadium here in Rabat, in the capital of the Kingdom of Morocco. Meanwhile, across the city at the Olympic Stadium, Nigeria, the Super Falcons, will take on Egypt, looking to score goals, because it might be decided in a head-to-head scenario if all teams finish on 6 points. All 3 teams anyway. Here we go with Zambia getting the ball rolling, playing in green up against the Scorchers, of course, playing in red. Control, allowing the ball to go back to Malawi. They've been the team to look out for. Underdogs is what they've been labelled, and they've been relishing that name indeed. There's the high ball going into the penalty box. Flies, whizzes past the Malawi goalkeeper, Merci Sikelo. Merci Sikelo of Civil Service Women, 28 years of age. And conceding on both of the games that they played, they've given the ball away to the ever-deadly Grace Chanda. Passed out wide and collected on that right-hand side by Maluba. Unable to get through this Malawian defence, as it's fired upfield towards the ever-dangerous Tabita Chawinga. Lots of space, the long ball down the left-hand side. Temwa's going chasing for it, but it's been scooped up there by Hazel Nally. Solid at the back, she'll have to be tonight. This is guaranteed to produce the fireworks. We've been looking forward to this fixture. The moment that we realized that Malawi, who have just been growing in stature throughout the last few years, since they won the COSAFA Women's Championship a few years ago, looking good. Here's Barbara Banda down the left-hand side, keeps the ball in play. Once she cuts inside, puts it on her right foot, goes for a shot, it's gone in, it's gone over the line, surely, and they're celebrating. She couldn't hold it, it had a sting in it, Mercy Sakalo, and look at that, Zambia take the lead. Barbara Banda gets her 5th goal in this competition, and we're only 2 minutes into the game. When she cut inside, you just knew that she was going to produce something special. That was the shot, and it's just hard enough for Mercy Sakelo. She couldn't quite hold it, goes over her head, and well, we see that it brushes the net as it bounces over the line. The little touch there from Sakelo, and a 1-0 lead here for Zambia. And the fans, the students who live here in Rabat, bouncing they are as they celebrate the Copper Queen's opening goal. Well, it will obviously trigger a reaction from Malawi as they go forward with the long ball. It's been dealt with at the back by Maluba, just 19 years of age. Comes off the referee, she'll give the ball back to the team who last touched it. Vincentia Amadome. There's Lovemore Fazili trying to work his magic, trying to get himself supported. There's a ball coming in, they got to clear it, and they do, and it's been picked up in the midfield. Danger lurking here with Zambia on the attack down the left-hand side. Barbara Banda moves out to find a bit of space, as per usual. She goes down towards the byline, gets the crossover, it's nicely delivered, but that has been met. There's a shot coming in, and it's gone high. NLS Piri has a role to play for the Copper Queens tonight, coming in to replace the very talented Rachel Kundonanji. But that little touch there forces the corner. Grace Chanda from Kasama in Northern Province will go and take this. It's short as the delivery, and out for a throw-in. There's Nora Hutle of Switzerland, the 42-year-old former defender, played for St. Gallen. Nicely steered over to the right-hand side by Mwemba, Shimo Mwemba. The control was sublime from Piri. Good use of her teammate, Nachula. Ball going all the way back to Hazel Nally. Zambia trying to control the ball, very focused. That's a good piece of play. Still going down towards the byline. The ball comes across, and Sakalo gets her hands to it. And the clearance is blocked. It goes out for a goal kick, blocked by Barbara Banda. And FIFA President Gianni Infantino is here, as you can see, watching the game. This, of course, doubles up as African qualifiers for the FIFA World Cup Brazil 2027. So the 4 semi-finalists will, of course, qualify for Brazil next year. Also here to meet senior leaders of football's world governing body, FIFA, of course. at the African headquarters here in Rabat. And a free kick just on the edge of the penalty box. That was the challenge coming through from Madise Chimwemwe, the TP Mazembe player. No-nonsense defender, as you can see. But on this occasion, a very well-placed free kick for the Copper Queens to eye up and try and test Mercy Sekelo once again. Togolese referee will blow her whistle momentarily. Happy that the wall's at the right distance. Zambia on the attack once again to try and build on their early lead. There's the delivery, far post it is. It goes over and behind the goal. Missed opportunity, and a sigh of relief for Mercy Sekelo. Picks up, lovely control there by Temwa Chawinga. It's gone out. It's going to be a throw-in for Zambia once again. Again, slick work. She's been hauled down there. Banda's another free kick, and it's another foul by Chinzimu. There's the arms bringing down Banda. Very similar situation. Same position. Danger lurking. Grace Chanda will be looking and hoping she can do something a little bit more effective this time. Here she is. The Querétaro player based in Mexico. They've got a very strong women's football league there. Here she is. It's hit high once again, and that's again the same scenario. It's a head in the hands moment, and she's left a little bit frustrated. She knows she'll probably get it around the third attempt. Lovamore Fazili in charge of the Scorchers. She's talking about the importance of securing 9 points. Every match against Zambia is like a final, he said. That's good work. Here's Temwa. Temwa had a little bit of space, cuts the ball inside. Nicely done. Goes for the 1-2. That's strong defensive blocking. That really is coming from Wimba. There's the long ball going over the top. Barbara Banda will pick this up. If she can control and get it out wide, she's in with another chance. She goes down. But the offside flag has gone up, apparently. It's more like a foul there. And another foul, but this time at the other end with Tabita Chawinga, the Olympique Lyonnais player. Spent a year playing at Paris Saint-Germain in the French capital, also Inter Milan. Her numbers are incredible. 23 goals in 23 appearances for Inter Milan. And 21 appearances, 19 goals for PSG. I mean, come on. That's the reason why you have some world-class players here in Africa who are itching to get themselves to Brazil, but also conquer the continent, of course, which is the main priority. African business first. Here we go. Not just yet. Some very tight defensive work with Lushomo Moemba. Karagucu is the player team she plays for in Turkey. There's the delivery coming in with the left foot. It's a good shot. It's parried away. It was a little bit left of the post, but you knew that Hazel Nali really had to go for it. Just securing and covering and protecting. Irene Kumalo, the Silver Strikers defender, with a fine strike. They get a chance to go again. It'll be lofted in by Rose Kadzere. There's the delivery into the penalty box, headed over the top there. Again, the defensive work from Lushomo Moemba has been top-notch, and that's just sneaked over the line. It will be a throw-in for the Scorchers. I'll keep you updated about the Nigeria-Egypt confrontation at the Olympic Stadium here in the capital of Morocco, across the city. Match kicking off exactly the same time. There's the delivery coming through. It's Awinga, she can't connect. Does well, Moemba. Look at the strength in the challenge. She was not shaken, despite the fact that you've got the captain and the lethal forward Tabitha Chawinga going for what looked like an acrobatic shot. She was setting herself up for the volley. Barbara Banda putting the Copper Queens ahead after just 2 minutes. Kumalo. The flicked header again, Moemba. Barbara Banda didn't get a single shot on. She didn't produce a single shot against Nigeria in that 1-0 defeat. And it just tells you that she was left frustrated. There are only 2 shots on target in total for Zambia. High ball over the top. The little touch there, it's just gone a little bit down to the left-hand side. Piri unable to control it. Strong defensive work. They've lost it, or have they? No is the answer to that. That's good work. With Madise just coming to the rescue and helping out in defense to clear their lines. (2023) COSAFA Women's Championship title that was won by Malawi. That was their first title. There's the long ball going down. Can't quite get past Nachula. Out of the control, just letting her down on that occasion. Grace Chanda. And the throw-in needs to go back a yard or two for Benedetta Nkandawire of the Niassa Big Bullets. Zambia beat Malawi 8-0 in 2002. It was next competitive clash 6-3 in 2017. Mali won their first game against Zambia 1-0 in 2020. And then a 2-1 win in the 2023 final of the COSAFA Women's Championship. But Zambia won the most recent meetings. That was a 2-0 win in the WAFCON semi-finals. In the COSAFA Women's Championship semi-finals. There's the long ball going up towards Tabitha Chawanga. She can't get there because at the back and sweeping and clearing up in a big way is Lushomo Moemba. The Turkey-based player. It's their 25th appearance. She's also got a couple of goals for the Copper Queens over the years. This is already proving to be a very strong performance for the centre-back. Zambia gaining revenge, of course, last 2024 to win the regional crown. It was a 2-0 victory in the semi-finals, as I mentioned. So, first time that these two nations are meeting at a WAFCON. Or completely missed there. You've got to be careful. It's been chipped over the chop there. Banda's trying to look for it. And the Malawi defence coming to the rescue. There's handball. They'll be quick to try and work on transition. Maggie Chomba working alongside Lovamore Fazili, former coach of Blantyre Zero. Nyasa Big Bullets, the women's team, of course. Player down, and it's been sent up towards Banda. Banda on the attack. Watch out, she'll accelerate. She can't slit the ball through. And a lunging challenge there just to get rid of it. And the flag does go up, finally. So it'll be Malawi in possession. Let's have a look at Barbara Banda's. There's a step back before she accelerates, but the moment that the ball left the foot of her teammate, she was a step in front of her defender. And more concerning, Sabina Chom down on the ground, the Tipi Mazembe player who linked up with Phoenix Marrakesh. Is the challenge from the very experienced Rachel Nachula, Green Buffaloes. And what is quite remarkable about Rachel Nachula is that she actually competed at the Beijing Olympics in the 400 meters event. She didn't make the final, but she went through qualification and ran 51:39 at the Olympics as a sprinter, which is just quite extraordinary. And then, of course, played in a second discipline at the Olympics in France just a couple of years ago, as we take a look at the fierce, thumping shot there coming from Barbara Banda that has given Zambia a 1-0 lead. She played with the Zambian Olympic football team, of course, so there you go, there's your fun fact for today. I got a few more up my sleeve as well for you guys a little bit later on. Meanwhile, 20 minutes in, 1-0 lead for Zambia. The attempt to try and produce an overhead coming from Rose Kadzeri. Played a fabulous second game against Egypt. And you can see that Sabina Chom about to come back on as soon as the referee gives the fourth official the green light. Meanwhile, at the Olympic Stadium, there's a penalty for Nigeria. 20 minutes in here. And Sabina Chom trying to untangle herself from Lungu. Lungu doing well, just blocking, and the final touch was coming off the 30-year-old. Header from Madise, good strength from Banda. There will be another throw in. Is the ball out the right-hand side, a chance for a shot. The shot is rifled wide of the target. And a dangerous moment there coming from the right back, Margaret Belemu. And the Red Arrows player, born in Lusaka, unable to hit the target. Is Piri getting back into position and trying to get hold of the ball. It's been collected there. Good control there from Chanda, and the ball to Piri doesn't manage to get it. And of course, you've got a penalty. You're Nigeria, you're the Super Falcons. And Asata Oshuala, of course, will find the back of the net. Long-range shot coming in, a rasping drive. And why not coming from Medina. Silver Striker ladies player. Saw that there was a chance for a shot, a bit of space. That's all you need. Poor control there. Under a little bit of pressure here. Oshuala offering Nigeria a 1-0 lead. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody who's watching, there's a lovely touch there. There's two at a chance to try and the sisters connecting well. The header and the attempted flick through. FIFA General Secretary Matthias Grastrom joining FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Malawi medical team summoned by the Togolese referee, Vincentia Amadum. That was the shot there that we saw coming right through the middle from Medina. Didn't have as much potency on it than the strike from Barbara Banda. But talked about, that was Maggie Chombo. Part of the team who, she also coached the women's under-20 team. I hope this is not too serious. And the stretchers come out. She's been down on the ground before, Sabina Chom. And that might force Lover Fazili to make a change. And I think Simwaka of the MDF Lionesses might be getting ready to come on to replace her in midfield. It's the second time that she's gone down. It doesn't look like she's in a great place, just covering her head. Yeah, it looks like that Asimene Simwaka is going to come on. Well, there's the confirmation. Picks up, already moving, ball shifting with Chulufia, and unable to get the ball back. Nicely done, good racing out of her own half. Needs a little bit of support now, doesn't she, Rose Kadzere? Needed to find feet with that ball. Chinyamula picking it up through the middle. Ush, strong challenge there, and just driving into it. She's claiming that she went for the ball. And a little bit of frustration there for Kadzere. When you drive in like that and you throw yourself into the challenge, you're going in with both feet. And I think it's football's a hard game, but sometimes the referee doesn't like the force that's going in, 2 feet off the ground. High ball sent into the penalty box. Barbara Banda has a chance. Oh, coming over the top. She has been Chinzimu crashing over the top of Banda. Fearless defensive work from the BK Häcken player. It's actually a UEFA Europa Cup winner. Temwa racing and chasing that, but Mwemba coming to the rescue for Zambia. All three teams are on 6 points now with this scenario. Which means it'll be decided by head-to-head, so we have to see where we're at going into late in the second half. Still so much football to be played. Mwemba sends it down towards Grace Chanda. Just getting in the way. Nguluwe Madiena, silver striker, ladies team. To be taken by Kandawire. Taringa's control just to... Sorry, Simwaka's control, just letting her down. Skimmed off the top of her head. It will be another throw-in. Swiss coach Nora Hudley constantly giving advice, passing out orders. Temwa Chawinga unable to get there. Oh, that's going to be... oh, she's done enough to hold for well. Maluba left short change there, I think. How the arms went up, she flew literally into Simwaka, and here we go with the free kick that'll be taken here, lofted into the penalty area. There's the Temwa header, there's a chance here, goalkeeper does well. Nali owning that ball as it came into the penalty box. That's a good block, that was an essential block there for Irene Kumalo. Another Silver Strikers player needed to get in the way. There's another foul over on the other side. Banda. And Kumalo's down on the ground. A little bit of contact in the air. But she actually, well, collided with Madise. But Banda in that position where she was stopping Madise from moving away. Picks up in the midfield, there's the through ball, it's dangerous, it's very dangerous. All the hard work to try and get there first. Just tells you exactly what she's all about, Tabitha Chawinga. She just couldn't quite beat off Mwemba and get to the ball first, but again, the danger, the acceleration, I mean, it's explosive, it really is. Zambia seeking their third straight qualification for the knockout stages. Third in 2022, quarterfinals in the last edition here in Morocco. Last year, which was the 2024 edition, in fact. Need to get rid of it before Banda comes near her, does really well. That's a nice touch, but it's not to a teammate. Calmly back to Kumalo. That's a good ball out to the left-hand side. Watch out for the 1-2. Picks up by Kazere. That's good use of the pitch as well as the ball comes out to the right-hand side. Nkandawire just outside of Simwaka. And a block, the Zambians of midfield working really well. That's a good touch from Tabitha Chawinga. But it's risky football, isn't it? Passing not meticulous and diligent enough for players to collect and look up and have a bit of space. It's all a little bit frantic. It's all about finding a little bit more space in that midfield where there's a ferocious Kosafa battle taking place between these neighbouring nations. Oh, that's great running down the right side. When the ball gets knocked out, it's going to be a corner. And Inilis Piri with the accelerator. As soon as she clicks into gear, there is no stopping her. Former quasi-Queens player. Corner, high over the top. Banda's there with the header. Blocked. And a chance for them to race out. Temwa's looking for it. She needs to separate away from her, the marker. And the ball that comes through is not good enough by Simwaka. Collected in the midfield by Lungu. They're under a little bit of pressure to clear the ball. And a little slip that just doesn't allow Lungu to go and collect that. It will be Malawi will regain possession. Straight down towards Temwa. Goal kick it is. She couldn't quite control it. Rachel Nachula, with her experience, just reading the bounce and just not allowing Temwa Chawinga to get anywhere near it. Otherwise, we just know what will happen. Great control from Chanda, from Piri. Piri trying to send the ball towards Banda. There's the header, picked up. Nice ball to, oh, that's a lovely turn. Oh, that's brilliant. Temwa Chawinga going for the shot. It's a good shot, but what a stop, what a save from Hazel Nally to deny Temwa Chawinga. That's how dangerous it becomes when she gets the ball at her feet. Look at that first touch, races away down the right side, and it's a wonderful save, top quality there from Nally, who saves the day for Zambia with 33 minutes played here at the Al Medina Stadium. Long ball going once again, chested down. She came from an offside position. Otherwise, she would have controlled that and spotted options to the left, to the right. The Elite Women's League in Malawi, created just 6 years ago in 2020, 24 teams. There was the Blantyre Women's Regional League that was founded back in 1998. And then all of a sudden, we've seen 10 Premier League teams sponsored by the National Bank of Malawi. And then it's the Tupwa women's team who, along with the Cent Academy, who have been victorious as Zambia on the attack once again. There's a header, what a fantastic, courageous header that was at the back from Madise. It's been picked up here by Simwaka, who's showing us a little bit of what she's capable of doing. That's Temwa with a wonderful touch, picked up by Simwaka. Simwaka, will she get the delivery in? It's into the penalty box, and it's been cleared, but headed back in. A chance for a header there from her sister, Tabitha Chawinga, and it goes out for a goal kick. An abundance of excitement at both ends. These fans, they're having a blast. The Malawi supporters, a little spooky moment there for the Zambian faithful, but I'm sure that they'll get their chance to bounce once again as this electrified showdown between Kosova's finest battle it out for a very important berth in the quarterfinals, which will give them 90 minutes, put them 90 minutes away from a ticket to the FIFA World Cup 2027 in Brazil. The draw will take place later this year, December. As we still go into qualification, it's been picked up here. Nice little dance, and the ball comes back. There's a shot. Oh, it's goal number 2. A brilliant strike as well. Straight across and into the path. Chilufya has managed to make it 2-0. The pullback, sensational. And the strike was brilliant. Top quality play. Love the racing down the right side there. Belemu was inspirational. And the Zambian Copper Queens have taken a 2-0 lead. That little skip there, the pullback, the first time shot near post, beating Mercy Sekelo. That's what you do in training. Fabulous football from Zambia. And now the whole nation is jumping up and down, celebrating some glorious football from the Copper Queens. And the Angel City winger gets herself her first goal. And a 2-0 lead here. And we see Nora Hudley just discussing and talking with the assistant coach, Philippe House. Simwaka, nicely done. There's the through ball. It doesn't manage to find Temwa. They got to hit back. Malawi, if they want to play a role in this final showdown, they could still qualify. It really depends on what Nigeria get up to. Temwa Chawinga unable to get the volley there. Could have hooked it back across to her sister, but she's made an impact since she came on, Simwaka. Temwa Chawinga with a chance to do something. Barbara Banda, strong perseverance, but a lunge and a foul that's been committed as she just knocks over Faith Chinzimu. Now the Zambian fans are making some noise. 6 minutes to go in this first half. The long ball sent up towards the forwards. Grace Chanda slips it out to the right-hand side. It's been picked up by Belemu. Piri. Under a lot of pressure there from Madina. Forced out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. Solid block from Belemu. She's been strong over on that right side. So with a wonderful run down towards the byline, the ball goes out of play. It's going to be Zambia will collect it. Born in Lusaka, the 29-year-old Margaret Belemu now plays for the Red Arrows, but played in Turkey and also in China, the Shanghai. Intercepted by Madina. Foul, free kick, Malawi. Tabitha Chawinga going down. Yeah, you can see that foot coming down on her. From Maluba. Dangerously positioned free kick here for Malawi. Nali trying to organise. Danger everywhere. Watch out. There's the delivery coming in. Who's going to get there first? Well, I thought that Nali was very courageous in the way that she raced out, made the call. You can't give the ball away like that, especially to Piri. Piri's got Banda. She's got Banda outside. She goes inside to Grace Chanda. The ball out to the right side. Racing up is Belemu. She's been darting up that right side. She tries to get the ball back to Chanda, but it's a little bit too overcooked. Goal kick. Breathtaking, sweeping move from the back. Started off by Piri. There's the header. Intercepted. Nicely kept at her feet. Good work from Makandawire. There's the delivery coming in. Watch out. That's not near a teammate, but it's there, and the header comes back in. And the attempted header, it's a chance here. The ball comes out, and Tabata is a shot coming in. It's been blocked there at the back there by Chileshi. And there's another chance, but there's a free kick before they can get their shot in. A little bit of frustration there for Malawi. They're desperate to get themselves back in it. There's the handball offence. Well, it was one or the other, but still. Call has been made, 3 minutes left to play. The possession, 47-53 for Zambia. Very well balanced encounter. And a long ball going again. Barbara Banda trying to get past her marker. And Madise just getting in the way, and then coming across to cover is Chinzimu of BK Haken in Sweden, 19 years of age, and showing great timing and reading of the move. And here's Rachel Nachula. There's the pass back. Chanda can't get it. It's going to be a free kick there just for Malawi. Chanda bides her time. She's dangerous. The little toe poke. Barbara Banda was a little bit too far away from Chanda. There's the header from Temwa as she races out. Goalkeeper comes out, and Nelly forced to produce a kick rather than a punch because she was out of her box. But just coming out and understanding how important it was for her to come out, clear, and extinguish that danger. There's the throw-in down the line. We've got about a minute remaining before maybe a few more minutes of added time. The throw-in, Makandawire. And the Asa Big Bullets player will be forced to go back a couple of meters. There's the call there from Simwaka. Doesn't get past Piri. And there's the volley away. Banda. She's showing, that's too strong of a touch, that is. Now it's Malawi on the attack with Temwa trying to get there first. It has been picked up here in the midfield. Kadzere, can she get the ball to a teammate? It's been picked up. A little bit of space and time, maybe. Kadzere collects. There's the delivery. Far post is going over the top and out for a goal kick. The idea was good, but you can see that Tabitha Chawiga wasn't really in a good position. She was more close to the goal rather than coming in from the back. This was the sweeping move from, this is the goal from Barbara Banda. Zambia Kuchalo, as they say. Here's Banda once again. Running into a whole wall of players in red. The Scorchers on the attack. Well, there's going to be a free kick. The first touch was by Temwa Chawinga, and just knocking down her marker. And this time you can see that, remember, it's been solid at the back. That was the second goal. Fabulous finish. And look at that coming from the wing back. 29-year-old Margaret Belemu, all credit to her, skipping past her marker, pulling the ball back. I mean, it's just how you should do it. It really is. And the finish from Prisa Chilufya of Angel City, they'll all be bouncing there. All of her teammates. There's a block there coming from Tabita Chawinga, and it will go out for a throw-in for Malawi as we count down the seconds to the half-time whistle. Possession back for Malawi. Good. Free kick. Again, going for the high ball. Goes over the top. Or is being picked up. There's a decent attempt to get the ball back over into the penalty box. And here's Shimwaka. Have to be careful there. First touch not good enough. You have two players. She puts her hand up because she knows if she would have been beaten, they would have been threadbare at the back. Nigeria 2-0 up against Egypt. They want to get goals. They understand that Zambia scored 6 against Egypt, and they lost against Nigeria. Malawi, of course, beat Nigeria, and they beat Egypt 3-1. Goals will be important, but look at this. It's half-time here at the Al Madina Stadium in Rabat, and as it stands, Zambia are in a good position. They've managed to score 2 goals. Prisa Chilufya scoring the second, and the first was bagged by Barbara Banda, who's now up to 5 goals. The half-time scores: Malawi 0, Zambia 2. Barbara Banda scoring within 2 minutes. The Orlando Pride player now up to 5 goals here at this 13th edition of WAFCON. Work to be done for Malawi if they want to get themselves that point, or the points that will secure them qualification for sure. Still might be able to qualify depending on what happens with goals. The head-to-head record will count, of course. Malawi managed to beat Nigeria. Zambia lost against Nigeria. There's your conundrum. Half-time stats: total shots 7 for Zambia, 6 for Malawi. Haven't really given Hazel Nally a hard time. I mean, Mercy Sakelo has been busy in the Malawi goal. 10 fouls to 9. Clean games so far, well, 3 with just 3 corners to 2. 3 shots each on target. 2 goals for Zambia, with Banda and Chilufya scoring the goals for the Copper Queens, who head into the changing rooms in a good position. 2 goals to the good. 8 goals scored in the 3 games they played so far. We'll take a break. Second half coming up very soon. Half-time highlights there, Malawi, Zambia in this final Group C showdown here at the Al Madina Stadium. Malawi 6 points, Zambia with 3, and a battle between some of Africa's finest players, Tabitha Chawinga, Barbara Banda. And look at this, 2 minutes in, a rifled shot in from Barbara Banda. From outside of the box, it wasn't held by Mercy Sekelo. Over her head, the bounce on the line, and a little touch, and it's gone in. The celebrations for the Copper Queens, and a fabulous start for Nora Hutle's Zambia. Long-range shot from Madina didn't really shake up Hazel Nali, and a change there with Sabina Tom being replaced by Simwaka. Lovamore Fazili watching on as he hopes to see Temwa Chawinga get herself a goal. It's a great save, it really is, from Nali, who swats away the shot from Temwa Chawinga. And then this brilliant play down the right-hand side from Margaret Belem, who gets the ball back to the front post, and a fine finish from Prisa Chilufya to make it 2-0. The Angel City striker, first-time shot, hitting it with venom, finding the back of the net to make it 2-0 in the 37th minute. Hazel Nali coming out to clear the danger as the half-time score, Malawi 0, Zambia 2. Welcome back to the Al Medina Stadium here in Rabat. Malawi, Zambia has been very interesting so far. And I think that Nigeria up against Egypt across the city here in the Moroccan capital. Well, they're leading Egypt 2-1. Egypt have scored a penalty. It's a three-way battle now between Zambia, Nigeria, Malawi. And lots of football to be played. We'll keep you in the loop regarding who will qualify. Goes on head-to-head. And the fourth team in this group, in Group C, Egypt, their results will not count. It will happen with just the points, of course, that they picked up. So all teams finishing on 6 points. And afterwards, we take away the goals scored against Egypt. So we've got to keep an eye on that. I'll fill you in with the details as we move forward. Zambia on the attack once again. And as they lead 2-0. Barbara Banda scoring her 5th goal here in Morocco, having scored 4 against Egypt. And Prisa Chilufya scoring the 2nd. Great attempt to try and thread the ball through to Banda. It's been picked up here by Kumalo. Down the line it goes into the midfield. There's Tabita Chawinga to assist her. Strong work, Piri doing beautiful work. She gets the ball down to the right-hand side. Banda, she's all alone, and she gets the ball across. There's no one there, and it's been dealt with at the back by Mercy Sekelo. Looked up, didn't see any options. Great work for Barbara Banda, shot. She waited, she's frustrated. She knew that players were coming forward, went for the shot, and hit a pretty tame effort to the right of the posts as they're looking forward. And a yellow card for the Zambian coach, Nora Hutley. And coming out from the back is Chinzimu. Good work by Zambia over on that far side. Ball comes back, and you can see that Nachula doing really good work. Picks up, now is an opportunity, the through ball, it doesn't quite get past the defence towards Simwaka, who was lingering with intent. Very keen to just connect and try and do something. Oh, that first touch just letting her down. Madina comes back in, is picked up, there's a shot coming in, it's not a bad effort, driven straight at the goalkeeper, Nali, but Madina understands what this second half is all about. And the ball drilled away, and away from Prisa Chilufya. Belemu. Grace Chanda couldn't do anything with that. A block, and the ball gets driven out over the line. There's the long ball, Belemu coming over. Picked up, Barbara Banda on the attack, holds it up very, very well. She's knocked the ball back a little bit too far, has been picked up here. And excellent work from Chawinga. She gets the ball back, but the pass back is slightly too fast and away from her. And it's going to be a throw-in for Zambia once again. There's the ball, it's been knocked forward. Good strength there just to get in the way, just to clear the ball. Great running here, Chilufya down the right side for Zambia. Waits for, looks up, tries to spot an option, passing option. Was she gonna go for the cross? And a lunge, perfectly timed by Faith Chinzimu. And the player based in Sweden clears the ball. Belemu. That's not the right pass. Have to be a little bit more precise with the passing if they're going to try and get the ball up front to their lethal forwards. Temwa can't get hold of it. Well, they're giving the ball away. Grace Chandler, the ball's there for Banda. Banda can't get it. It whizzed past her. She didn't see it coming. And then by the time that she realized it was in front of her, she was already seeing the ball picked up by Sikelo, the goalkeeper. It was Kadzeri down the line. Finally, it's going to be a throw-in for Zambia. High ball lofted over the top. A defensive header there, back into the middle. Piri's doing such a brilliant job. Look at that spin turn. She goes down, wins the free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card here for Chinyamula. Natasha Chinyamula. And look at the arms. It's a 50-50 scenario, but it's the pull at the ends. And that, well, she touched the ball, she was battling. A little bit of frustration. First yellow card. Long range shot, it goes over and out of bounds. It's not really spooked to Mercy Sikelo. Going to be a change for Malawi. You can see Tendai Sani of CISD Zambia about to come on, a midfielder, just to maybe spark and make the connection. That's great work there from Tamwa. She's been called back for a free kick on Piri, but Zambian supporters enjoying their moment of magic there. And we'll have the change and see who's going to come off. Someone in the midfield. I thought it was Medina. Medina's going to come off, and I think they really need to make that contact with and make sure that Temwa Chawinga and his sister Tabita get possession, get supply. They get supply, they'll get goals. Fresh legs will definitely help them out. Belemu, high ball over the top, it's dangerous, there's the shot. She didn't commit, and Nachula really should have just gone for it. If she would have throttled that, I'm sure that it would have given Sekelo a run for her money at the back. 10 minutes in, 2-0. Grace Chanda. Barbara Banda goes down, hauled down by Faith Chinzimu. For a 19-year-old, she really is playing way ahead of her age. She understands just how important it is to deal with Barbara Banda, who's just got so much experience, understands what to do. Former professional boxer as well. 5 bouts, 5 wins. Strong in every way. Decided not to go down that path, but professional football, or soccer as they like to call it in Zambia, is the chosen path. Kandawire. And Co looking to try and stop this. There's the delivery coming into the penalty box. There's the header. And a little slip. Grace Chanda picks it up. Tries to get the ball across. There's a foul there on, and down on the ground in a little bit of pain is Rose Kadzere. 7 shots to 9 for Zambia. 4 on target for Malawi. 3 for the Copper Queens. Good work from Temwa Chawinga. Trying to race past, get past her. Oh, a little bit of contact. Oh, that would have gone out of bounds, so collected there by Semwaka. A little bit of space, but the solid defensive drive through there to clear the danger coming from Wemba means that the Malawi attack doesn't get the final shot. Giving the ball away, Belemu with the touch. Piri into the penalty box. Can she get a ball over? Well, it's Mercy Sekelo. Saw that coming. Didn't get a touch to it. I don't think she did, but it flew right across the 6-yard box. And look at Piri's acceleration. Leans into a marker. There's no touch, and it's going to be a throw in there for Malawi, but Enilis Piri, you've got to remember her name. She's come in, as I said, to replace Rachel Kundunanji, one of the top players for Zambia. Barbara Banda going in search of that, dealt with by Chinzimu, who knows not to mess around at the back. And the Bay FC player, Rachel Kundananji, if Zambia qualify, should be back for the quarterfinals. And of course, world record. Oh, the control letting her down. Still with a chance to put it down on the ground. It's rolled out They're able to really control that midfield. It's an area of the game that they want to try and resolve as the Barabana quick to get moving. It's a lovely bit of skill there, just the last touch saw Grace Chander come and pinch it. Oh, it's just sneaked over the line there. Kundananji, the world record transfer for women's football, joining Bay City from the Liga F team, Madrid. $625,000 from an Ibar player and Denny Rose's player as well. Here we go with Malawi on the attack, smashed away. They understand how important it is for them to get the right results. Lovely touch from Grace Chander. Pure class, went down well with the Zambian supporters. 30 minutes left to play. Free kick. Fell there from Prisa Chilufya. Possession, favour of Zambia still. That's whizzed quickly past Barbara Banda and back to Sikelo. Well, we know the two of the quarter-final matchups we know already. It will be the host Morocco, who will take on South Africa. 2022 winners, Bayana taking on the hosts on Saturday. And we've also got Algeria, they'll take on a Côte d'Ivoire, who finished top of Group B with 7 points. Chilufya. That's a nice touch, that really is, coming from Kadzere. Look at Temwa Chawinga. She's pushed it too far, losing the ball, gets it back. Strong challenge. High ball over the top there from Kandawire. It's gone out of play and it's going to be a throw-in. Got to keep possession if they want to get that goal. It's proving to be quite elusive. Need to organise, get some shots on target. Malawi, if they want to get the win, get a point, get something from this. Because finishing top of the table would be obviously be advantageous. Oosh. And again, a little bit soft with the pass. Player down. And we'll need the medical team to come on for the Malawi midfielder, Chinyamula. Well, a little a moment here for the players. Just, well, Chinyamula gets a little bit of treatment for the other players to talk with the coaches, understand what's going on. Nigeria have moved 3-1 up against Egypt. So another goal going in for the Super Falcons. Zambia on the attack. There's the attempt to thread it through by Piri. Far post, Chilufya. Chilufya can't get a crossover, and it's not found. Barbara Banda up front. There's the scoreline, 57 minutes. You can see it up on the big screen here. It's Egypt 1, Nigeria 3. You can see we've got some audio descriptive commentary, ADC, which is helping those who have low vision experience to enjoy the live football here at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations, which is fantastic. Another player down, more strong challenges. We talk about the Kosafa battle taking place here. Well, and we have Sani, who's picked up a yellow card for that challenge. The second after Leticia Chinyamula. And there's the Lungu header as she comes down. And that makes contact with the boot. She's working well, Belemu. Outside of the right boot, couldn't wrap that right foot around and pull it back, despite the fact that Prisa Chilufya, who she connected with the last time, perfectly scored the goal. FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Matthias Grafstrom, the FIFA Secretary General, along with the Moroccan FA President as well. As the attempt by Temwa Chawinga to get possession. Have to be more meticulous with their passing. Kanzeri not finding a way through. And that's a stumped effort there just to loft the ball into forward there for Chilufya. It's been picked up down the left-hand side. Here we go. Tabita Chawinga trying to keep the ball in play. There will be a free kick. There's a little bit of contact there just to bring down the Olympic Lyonnais striker. There you go, that's that right foot there that just gets in the way of her left foot, forcing the free kick. Chance here for Malawi. We haven't seen them in this position for a long time. And the tactics being discussed in a big way. Malawi need to get goals if they want to qualify. As it stands, it's Zambia and Nigeria, who are in pole position. It's like a little mini league with Egypt extracted from the equation. Here we go then. There's the delivery. It's pulled back. It's not a bad effort. Well, did it go anywhere near hands? I don't think so. Collected at the back by Chinzimu. It's intelligently brought around. Picked up by Simwaka. Simwaka tries to get the ball across. Mishits it, and it goes out for a goal kick. She's left, what can I say, fairly frustrated. Well, it would be heartbreaking for Malawi to go out having won their 2 games, of course, and then, well, that might go up. I'm not too sure. Will it be looked at more closely? VAR? Don't think so. And the foot went up. Free kick for Malawi. Possession a little bit less for Malawi. Zambia. Interesting to see Tabitha Chawinga being told to come out wide. Allow Grace Chanda, sorry, allow Rose Kadzere of Montpellier, Ligue 1 in France, to work alongside her sister Temwa. There's the corner coming in. Anybody on the end of it? There's the headers. A little bit tame. Dealt with quite easily there by Hazel Nally. Rose Kadzere down on the ground and in some pain. The referee on the cusp of blowing the whistle, but she's back up on her feet. That's so calm and collected play. Lovely triangular passing, but the pass blocked by Kumalo. No rush to kick that out. Lovely touch and a chance here. She's going to go on the outside. Can she get the shot in? It's a goal for Malawi. And of course it is Tabitha Chawinga. The Scorchers have raised the temperature here in Rabat. A precious goal, an important one, made in Tabitha Chawinga land. And a nod of the head from Lavamore Fazili. A little bit of contact, look at that, she controls it, goes on the outside, deals with Mwemba, and then strikes it past the goalkeeper, Nali. She's so strong, she's so clinical, and that is a fabulous individual effort to offer Malawi a goal to make it 2-1. And Prisa Chilufya, who scored the second goal for Zambia, has been replaced by Ochumba Lumbanji, the 25-year-old Guangzhou Nan player in China. It's Malawi 1, Zambia 2. There's the lofted ball, it goes behind the goal from Barbara Banda. That's a good piece of play. There's a long-range shot. It's flown past the right side there. Now, going on my calculations, Nigeria have been bumped off that second spot with that goal from Malawi. And they're now in second position behind Zambia. There's the delivery coming in into the penalty box. An attempt at a header is being blasted away. Zambia collecting the ball at the back. Oh, they've given it back. Temwa Chawinga racing down the left side. She gets hauled down, but it's not a foul. It's pass into the middle. And Rose Kadzere and co trying to get the attention of the referee. Tabita Chawinga also hit the deck quite firmly there. Irene Lungu, the Sichuan-based player. Look at that. Barbara Banda after 2 minutes. Chilufya 37 and Chawinga getting a goal back for Malawi. Sumptuous effort there for Tabita Chawinga. Such an important goal. Nora Hutley. Control is very slick indeed from Barbara Banda. Picked up here by Belemu down the line. There's the header coming from Kumalo. Rifled in, but nicely done, lovely touch there. That's great strength, that really is, from Tabita Chawinga. Oh, she's just come up against a very strong defensive play there from Maluba. Belemu down on the ground. It's actually Chilishi. Strong defensive header. Mkandawire. Zambia on the attack down the left-hand side. It's been drilled up into enemy territory. Mwimba will race back and pick that up and take the throw in. And we got 11 minutes remaining here at the Al Medina Stadium. Barbara Banda Tries to smash it through. Calm pass out to Belemu. She's been great, Belemu. Margaret Belemu. Lost the ball towards Labanji, who's come on to replace Chulufia. Couple of changes for Zambia as well. Lungu going off. Katongo coming on. And Aroda Chileshe will come off as well. Chipasula coming on to replace her. Timur Chiringa unable to find a little bit of space over on that far side. They knock the ball out. It's going to be a throw-in for Malawi. Is the confirmation, the final 10 minutes here. The volley coming in, it's not a bad effort. Well, it's on the roof of the net there, but fine strike from Rose Kadzere. And causing a bit of concern in the Zambian defense, and of course it will. Look at that strike, a sensational volley there. And outside of the right boot, that would have gone in. I think the whole country, from Blantyre to Lilongwe, and right across the country, it would have been bouncing. Tema Shawinga, she's got herself a bit of space, gets the ball across, there's a shot, no, it's not gone in, it's gone wide. The attempt there from Simwaka. She should have really gone for the first shot when it came to her. Temwa Shawinga supplied that chest down. It's gone too far. The defense and the goalkeeper are coming out. You volley that, surely. Chesting it down, and there it was away from her. It's running away, colliding into goalkeeper and defender. What an opportunity. Nkandawire places Sani. It's Mercy Nkandawire from Civil Service Women. Got Benedetta as well. Strong challenge. Throw in. She's already received a yellow card. She needs to be a little bit careful. Nora Hoodley. Enough is enough, I think, she's being told. Well, that was the challenge. Welcome to the Kosafa fire that's taking place here. She's gone, she's already started to run onto that. Firm challenge there as Belemu goes down. And Rose Kadzere picking up a yellow card. There's the free kick, fired in, Mwemba. Cleared by Kadzere. Does enough to tidy things up. It's taken quickly, they need to move. They can't allow Barbara Banda to find space. You've got to be sharp. And a free kick there on Temwa Chawinga. She tries to sneak away. There's the high ball over to the right-hand side. Simwaka losing possession. Again, just unable to keep the ball at their feet. But it's a lot better for Malawi. 5 minutes to go. Little move. There's a little topo. There's players coming up in red. Temwa Chawinga. There she is. Oh, she's managed to get past her marker. The ball comes out. There's a shot. No, it's not coming in. And finally, it's cleared. Look at that for a touch. A little bit lucky, and no foul. Picks up on that far side. Danger lurking here as Labanji gets the ball out, and Chipasula on the attack down the left side. And a lunge of a challenge there to try and keep the ball in play from Faith Chinzuma. She was a little bit unlucky. Showing a bit too much, but fabulous turn there. She's left a little bit frustrated. And Temwa Chawinga would love to get some shots in his the other end. There's on the edge of the penalty box, a shot potentially coming in. No. Tabita Chawinga, she's won the battle. She's got the ball forward. Her sister's there as well. Temwa, can she get it out to her teammate? It goes out to the left-hand side. She's on the edge of the penalty box, goes down, but there is no foul. And it's an opportunity that wasn't seized. And great work over on that far side, Bilemu. Switching flanks. Decent ball down there to Simwaka, out wide to Labanji. And a block and a throw-in for Zambia. And a penalty for Nigeria. They are scoring goals. And the deflection comes off. It's going to be Malawi who will get a goal kick here with Mercy Sekelo. And a 4-1 scoreline for the Super Falcons of Nigeria, the defending champions. Will be keeping an eye on what's going on here. Oh, they're giving the ball away. Danger. There's the pass. Temwa Chawinga. Temwa Chawinga. She's just lost possession. She's unable to get the ball. She does get it out wide. Has been picked up by Simwaka. Simwaka back out. Rose Kazere. The passing lets them down. And they're in the 81st minute, so it's not over and done with just yet. Over the Olympic Stadium in Rabat. Zambia will see Grace Chanda make way. And replaced by Avel Chitundu of Zesco Ndola Girls. Space out wide. Labanji puts it out wide. There's the delivery coming in. It's scooped up there by Mercy Sekelo. Nigeria with that goal have moved back into the second position. It's all about goals now. It's all about scoring goals. Lovemore Fazili knows it. Here's Rose Kadzere, gets the ball out, there's a chance here. She's shown a little bit too much of the ball there, Simwaka. And it goes out for a corner, no foul. As we reach the 90th minute. Of course, another goal for Malawi. That would turn things absolutely on its head, because it would, in fact, see Zambia get eliminated and Nigeria and Malawi would go through. Zambia holding on. 5 minutes of added time. Here's the corner. Who's on the end of it? Now, you can see that Tabata Chawinga was there. Oh my, this is very tense and very nervy. And of course, Lovemore Fazili will know this. They just played incredible football in their 2 games that they played Malawi, that 3-2 win over the Super Falcons. But wouldn't it be awful to go out, despite the fact that they have won 2 games, level with 2 of the other teams, of course, not just anybody. That's a great ball out to the left-hand side. High ball goes up. Who's going to get there first? It has been picked up by Rose Kadzere. She needs a little bit of support. Fires it. And it flies back off Chipasula. And out for a throw-in. 4 minutes remaining. Rose Kadzere does really well. There's the delivery coming in. Taken perfectly by Hazel Nally. The long, it's 4-2, and Egypt have scored another goal, but it doesn't really matter. It's about the Nigerian goals. It's not about the gap that's being closed. It's about the goals that Nigeria are scoring. Goal difference, of course, in the head-to-head scenario. So Egypt getting a second goal, which is fabulous for them. Drive into the penalty box, it's been pulled back. No foul committed. Malawi on the attack. There's the pass down the right-hand side. Lofted forward, there's no one there. Tabita Chawinga will go for it, but it's already back in the hands of Nally, who'll take a little bit of pressure off this Zambian team. Lovely flick. And the ball rifled away. Now a little bit of space, but the control just letting her down. And smashed up field. Got to be careful, there's 2 more minutes remaining. Here's Barbara Banda with a shot. And it's was heading towards that right post. And a stop there from Mercy Sekelo. She parries it out for a corner. Take up a little bit more time. Frantic finish. A frantic finish. "90 seconds remaining. A chance for a header. The shot comes off the crossbar. Unbelievable, Mwemba. That was nearly a 3rd goal for Zambia, which would wrap up this encounter. Just over a minute left to play. There's the shot that comes in. So unlucky. Labanji. And a free kick. They've got to take this quickly. They got to shift into gear. There was the shot from Labanji. Great work there. Look at that block. That was going in if it wasn't for the 19-year-old Chinzimu. Cut out. and dealt with by Katonga. Ball goes out wide, picked up by Chipasula once again. Players moving into position. Zambia looking to try and finish this one off, but they don't. Great work in the middle there. Temwa Chawinga. There's a whole horde of players in red. She finds her sister. Can she get past her marker? Mwimba does really well. Tabita Chawinga knocks the ball out. It's going to be a corner. Last play of the game, last chance saloon. Malawi looking for an equaliser that would send them through to the quarterfinals in their first ever WAFCON. Zambia trying to hold on. Kumalo sends the ball in. Who's going to get there first? It's the goalkeeper, Hazel Nally, with the heroics. And there's the final whistle. What a game, what tension, what excitement. Zambia beat Malawi 2-1. And they're absolutely empty here. Full-time score, Malawi 1, Zambia 2 here in Rabat. Zambia will qualify for the quarterfinals. Well, the incredible scenario is that despite the fact that Malawi have just lost this one game, the Nigeria Super Eagles, who have managed to move 4-2 up against Egypt, they've got a better goal difference now than Malawi, who are on the cusp. Well, they're eliminated as they come together. It's heartbreaking, this scenario. The scenario is just absolutely incredible. And you can see that Lovemore Fazili understanding what's happening. And of course, these Malawi players, they've given absolutely everything. They fall to Zambia. And Zambia, of course, who lost 1-0 to that Oshuala goal for Nigeria in their last game, but they beat Egypt 6-0. Coming here and dealing with Malawi unbeaten coming into this third and final game. And that just tells you that it's very well, you can see that this is a great scenario here. Love the facts, and they've actually just understood that they've qualified, and that they've qualified alongside Nigeria, and it is in fact Zambia who are going out. And this is coming from the CAF competitions. It's just an extraordinary scenario. Nigeria 5-2 up in the 91st minute against Egypt. And the Malawi supporters jumping with joy as we see today's Total Energies Woman of the Match, Barbara Banda. Congratulations. Scored in the second minute to offer Malawi the lead.
Barbara, a great performance today, and as of course Zambia progresses to the next stage of the competition, just how are you feeling about that performance and about your Player of the Match award?
Well, it felt good because we really wanted to win. This is why we came in with full force. And I think my team, we dominated the game. We were on top of the game. So I think as a team, we've done great so far.
Did you think, was there any point of the match where you think the results could go either way and you find yourself out of that contention for the next round of the competition?
Yeah, we're looking forward to the table so that we see who is leading the table. Unfortunately, waiting for Nigeria and Egypt, so we are calm and focused. Thank you.
Well, Article 71.2 of the regulations stipulate that case of equality between more than two teams at the end of the group matches, teams will be ranked according to the following criteria: greatest number of points obtained in the matches between the teams concerned, the best goal difference in the matches between the teams concerned, and the greatest number of goals scored in the matches between those three. We'll get to that in a second as we take a look at the stats. 54%, 46, but look at the total shots. Level pegging. Malawi fought and battled valiantly in the second half. They got their goal back as well. 6 shots on goal there, with 4 corners each. And well, I think that we understood that Zambia's early goal through Barbara Bano was very important, with Prisa Chalufya of Angel City getting the second. But getting the goal back, of course, was just vital for Malawi. Such an important goal from Tabitha Chawinga. That gave Malawi hope, of course. Well, the matches between 3 teams ended with Malawi versus Nigeria 3-2. Nigeria, Zambia 1-0. Zambia, Malawi 2-1. So the table finishes with goal difference scored and against: 4 and 4 for Malawi. Nigeria 3 and 3, with Zambia 2 and 2. And with the game nearly finished in Nigeria, that doesn't look like it's going to change. As we take a look, it's 5-1, the final score, with Malawi losing against Zambia. Extraordinary, absolutely extraordinary. I thought we were doing all of the math perfectly. But this Group C scenario has been quite the conundrum, to say the least. Super Falcons knew that they needed to score goals. And that's exactly what they managed to do. There's the confirmation. Malawi go through, Nigeria go through, Zambia are out. And Egypt, of course, finishing bottom, but scoring a couple of goals in their final game. Extraordinary. It really has been. Malawi, the Scorchers, and their first ever WAFCON, are going through to the quarterfinals. Coming up tomorrow, Cabo Verde against Cameroon, already qualified Cameroon. It's up to Mali and Ghana to battle out for that second spot. Should be slightly more easier to understand when we take a look at the table for Group D. Malawi will take on the runners-up in that group, with the Super Falcons of Nigeria, who will take on the winners. Just extraordinary. The Chawinga sisters guiding their team through. Let's now take a look at the highlights from this Malawi-Zambia clash, match day 3 from Group C. And look at that, that's Barbara Banda after just 2 minutes with a thumping, stinging shot that Messi Sekelo couldn't hold. Bounced over her head and over the line. And the celebrations there for Zambia, who looked very strong, looked very happy at that point. Madina produced a shot from mid-range there just to try and test Hazel Nally, as Livermore Fazili was, of course, watching on. Look at this one, beautiful work down the right side. Margaret Belemu skipping down past her marker, pulls it back, and the finish from Prisa Chilufya. First time shot, in it goes. The Angel City winger celebrating a 2-0 lead. Hazel Nally of Zesco Ndola girls forced to come out and clear the ball. And again, going into the second half. Understood that there was danger lurking, with great work there coming from Messi Sekelo, making life a little bit complicated. The ball goes out of play, but working very hard down that right-hand side, of course, was Piri. A good opportunity from a free kick for Malawi down that left side. And then this, Tabita Chawinga going all the way, and it's a brilliant piece of work to deal with the defence. Gets rid of Mwemba and then slots it in, fires it past Nally to offer Malawi a very important goal. An important goal, of course, that has gave them a lifeline as they kept an eye. Look at that wonderful shot as well, roof of the net. And testing Hazel Nally once again. It's picked up on the right-hand side. This is another glorious opportunity to make it 2-2 for Malawi, with 10